Hi, my name is Jason and this is my vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy.
Oh, what's that, Jess? It's a new toy. It's a new toy. Oh, what you got? What you got? Mine. Oh! She does love squeaky toys. If it hasn't got a squeak in, she will not play with it. Mine.
No, I'm in the camera.
Nope.
Not me, I'm the camera.
Dad.
Where's he can play with her?
Yeah. Dopey. Mine. No. No. Ready? Yes, so that's our dog playing with her new toy, which we will now have a right job stop her playing with. Well, our old one, yeah, it got a bit. We'll show you. This is what's left of it. It did originally have two legs, but obviously, as you can see, she decided to pull one of them off. That was her favourite toy, but I think now she's got a new one, and we'll have a job get that off her. So that's her new toy. Quick, Jet. Oh, what's she done? So that's it. We're just out walking the dog, getting a bit of fresh air, and this is our local cemetery where we do most of the walking. As you can see, it's loads and loads of paths. It's really good for the dog. It's good for her feet, paws, whatever. That tree I've just pointed out down there always makes me smile because it looks windswept. There's Deb, waving, and there's Jess, enjoying her time out, I think. She's finally put down her new toy, so that's made her happy. Another tree there behind me, look. Man, when I was a kid I'd have climbed that by now, many moons ago. This is, like I say, this is our local cemetery, Leighton Cemetery. It stretches quite a distance, right the way down there, as you can see. You're just about to see the remnants of the church. But yeah, we're going to have another bit more walk around, we haven't done yet, and then get off back home. But yeah, I haven't shown you this before, but there'll be plenty of footage of this over the summer because we do a lot of dog walking through here over the summer. So that's it for now. Evening, folks. It's Thursday evening. It's 5 o'clock. Now, I have done my recording on here because my webcam's playing up. It's losing the sync. I'm getting a bit fed up of it now because I'm talking and then it's coming up about 5 seconds later. So, unfortunately, this is the only way I can do it today. Anyway, as you can see from the first few videos, I didn't do a video yesterday, but the videos, what you can see, are basically my dog's day, if you like. She had a new toy first thing in the morning. As you can see, she went absolutely mental as soon as she found out it squeaked. And then in the afternoon, we took her for a walk. And I did a bit of footage when I was sitting down and took a few pictures, which I'm uploading as well. So I'll put them all on the vlog, and then you can just have a look and just see what happened. The reason I posted, I didn't do anything yesterday. I didn't do a lot at all, except, like I said, we went out just to take the dog for a walk. There was not really a lot exciting happening. I'm still a bit, as you can hear, a bit bunged up. I still can't shift it. We should have gone town again today, but again, I'm not too brilliant, so we didn't. I'm feeling a bit more positive though, as you can tell, because when I'm positive, I always have a shave, see. So I'm definitely a bit more positive. The match last night, before anybody starts saying anything about Barcelona beating Liverpool, that is the most unrealistic 3-0 I've ever seen in my life. I don't think we deserve to lose 3-0 in any way, shape or form, but football's a funny game like that. We dominated possession, especially in the second half. We absolutely, hammered them for possession, but we just couldn't get the goal. And they've not come to Anfield yet, and Anfield can be a fortress sometimes, particularly on European nights. You ask Olympiacos. Anyway, I'm not doing a lot tonight. All I'm doing is my vlog, which I'm doing now, a few pictures. I've been asked to write another poem again, another funny one. I've got to write a funny one that rhymes. So I've got my brain working over on that. And a couple of other little things that are in the pipeline. We are going down tomorrow. We're definitely going downtown tomorrow because my mum's coming on Saturday for a meal. So we're looking forward to seeing my mum. We haven't seen her for a little bit. Even though she only lives about 2 miles away. Obviously, she lives the other side of Blackpool, towards Bispham End. Obviously, we live in Leighton. But yeah, like I said, we haven't done a lot at all. As you can tell, like I say, the dog went absolutely mental with her new toy yesterday. Anybody who lives in the UK will know that today is local election day. And the one thing I'm disappointed with is last time when we had Labour coming round, we had them the actual proper councillor knocking on the door and talking to people, which was nice because you got that personal touch. This time it's been all about just posting leaflets through the door and, there's been no proper correspondence at all, to be honest with you. Labour still, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day they're the closest to my beliefs, my views. I can't vote Conservative there for the people with money, and I certainly ain't classed as one of them. To be honest, I've got a feeling a lot of people won't vote this time, and the reason they won't vote is because democracy is a laughing stock in our country. For the people abroad who don't know, people in America or wherever listens to me vlog, we had a referendum on whether we should be in the European Union a couple of years back, in fact 2016. And the people of the UK voted to leave the EU. Now you would have thought, okay, fair enough, if the people voted, then democracy rules, you'll leave. But there's that much messing about and can't decide on this, can't decide on that people have lost faith completely. I mean, if they ever had any faith in politics, they've lost it now. Because they're just messing about. They're telling you one thing, there could be another referendum and we might not leave, and we might leave but without a deal and that's bad and all this sort of stuff. At the end of the day, wipe the floor and just walk out of it. Because people might say, yeah, but we need to set the rules for this and this. But we're not setting the rules. The EU is setting the rules. If you want to separate from a partner, right, you don't need the partner's permission to separate, do you? If things aren't going right and you need a clean break, you have a clean break. You walk out of it, right? You try and sort things out, and when you can't sort things out, you walk away. Right? Amicable. Nothing wrong with that. But I don't think this will be amicable. I think, to be honest with you, there's too much faffing about. There's too much moaning and complaining and saying, we want another referendum and all this. But I'm sorry, but it's a load of cobblers. If you vote on something and you don't like the decision, you can't say to them, well, do me a favour, well, can you have another bash because I didn't like the result of that one. Because if that was the case, everybody who didn't win the lottery would be ringing the lottery and asking, say, if they could bring another, 6 numbers through because they didn't like the 6 that were drawn. It's just ridiculous, to be honest. My country's a laughing stock. It really is. Politics is just pathetic. I mean, most of the parties, they talk good, don't get me wrong. They really, really do. They're fantastic at what they promise to do, but none of them go through with it. None of them actually say, well, yeah, we'll do this, and then when they're in power, do it. They all bow down and don't do it. They just literally line their own pockets. The gap between the rich and the poor gets bigger, They aren't bothered. They've got their nice, 200,000 a year job or whatever it is. They aren't bothered about people that are on benefits or disabled people or people who, who are just earning a crust just enough to live. They aren't bothered about that. Why would they be bothered about that? Not their concern, is it? They're down there in their nice big houses with their cars and, luxury villas and God knows where. No chance, mate. I'm sorry, but it's a laughing stock. I don't watch a lot of telly, as you know. I've told you that before. Sport mainly. And yesterday I saw something which was really, really good. If you ever get a chance to watch it, it was a clip from Britain's Got Talent. Now, I don't do reality shows and all that goff. I don't do all that sort of stuff. But I saw this brilliant, brilliant thing where this guy came on the stage, dressed all in black, but with a white mask on. And he basically went on to show the bond between Ant and Dec, which is Ant McPartland, Declan Donnelly or something like that. I don't know the names anyway, but I think it's something like that. Anyway, They formed it 30 years ago in 1989 when they first became friends and that. And this guy went on to show that how connected they are by putting them in 2 seats away from each other, getting them to close their eyes, touching one of them on their arm, and then saying to them, raise your right hand, you know, if you felt me touch you. And both of them raised their right hand. And then he did it again and got them to identify where he touched them. And then the 3rd time, he got them to identify how many times he touched them. And they got all 3 correct. And I thought that was fascinating. Then what he did to prove that they got a complete bond, he basically he gave them a slate, and a clean slate, and gave them a pen, and basically got them to close their eyes and draw for 10 seconds. He counted down from 10. Anyway, when it reached 0, he took the slates off and turned them round, and they both squiggled loads of stuff. But when he turned the tiles upside down, both of them had written 1989, and that was the exact year that they formed. And he did that there live in front of a studio audience. So there was no trickery, you know, there was no tampering with anything involved. You know, and I can't imagine Ant and Dec saying, oh yeah, we'll get involved in it, you know, we'll pull a scam on the audience. And that's what made it really, really good, you know, really clever. But I don't watch stuff like that usually, but it was on Facebook and I just thought, wow, that's amazing. You know, I mean, the bond between 2 people is, you know, quite good anyway, but to identify it between 2, you know, that have been friends for 30 years is astronomical. Speaking of that, I was thinking about my friends the other day, and I've got a friend called Ian Marrick, and I couldn't believe it the other day. I was thinking about it. I've actually been friends with him for over 30 years, and that's quite a long time when you think about it, because I met him when I was 15, nearly 16. Key training. That'll take him back, if he watches this. And we've been mates ever since, and we've watched each other grow and disappear and, you know, get his own lives and stuff. Yet we're still in touch, you know, we're still good mates. I'm going down to see him actually at the end of May. Really looking forward to seeing him and his missus, Pauline. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing him. It's going to be a really good time. We're there for my sister's wedding, but we're obviously doing a bit of socialising as well, because we're staying over for a couple of days. But yeah, it's going to be a very busy month coming up actually. I've got vets. We've got to take the dog to vets for a checkup on the 10th. Then I've got a PIP assessment on the 14th. And then we go there on the 24th. So it's going to be a bit of a mad month. But it pays to be, you know, keeps you busy, doesn't it? Like I say, I've got my mum coming down on Saturday. So that's the first of the things that are happening. And I'll probably do another video tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. If I don't get one done tomorrow, I'll do one after my mum's been. Might get a bit of footage of my mum for a change. You never know. Anyway, enjoy the pictures coming up of the dogs. Catch you later.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and a like. Thank you very much. And if you like what you saw, you can subscribe by clicking there. And if you want to see what I did yesterday, you've just got to click up there. Bye for now.